listen in right here, cause my jam beat the joint. Press play on the track, cause it reach a boiling point with the crowd.
Hey guys, it's going to be our Q&A vlog. So both Jazz and I are going to answer the questions that you gave to us. So we've got a few here, which we're going to break down and deliver to you guys to the best of our abilities.
Yeah.
And yeah, got my black coffee, so
yeah.
I was just dozing off before, but no.
So the first question is, how did we meet?
I think it might have been just turned 15 or something when we first met. Yeah.
Yeah, I was 13 definitely. I just moved to Hamilton.
You were new to our school, eh?
Yeah, I was so new to the school, and so I only knew my family and my cousins that went to the school and their friends, so I hung out with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy how we met. I mean, we ended up going out after a few weeks, so
yeah,
that was cool. We
been together for 13 years.
I mean, to be in the position where we are and we're still here.
Yeah.
It's like, yo.
Sweet. Alright, that's cool. That's the first question. That's pretty much it, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, second one is, how old are all the girls?
Alright, you go first because I already know.
Yeah, I know how old they are.
Oh.
So Naisha, 11.
Yeah.
Nara's 6.
Yeah.
Nayla's 4. And the twins are almost 2, so like one in a few months, or one in 8 months, I don't know.
Whatever, how you do it, eh?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
they're almost 2 in November, so
yeah.
That's how old our girls are. Keep us on our toes and yeah, keep us busy. So.
Who do you reckon's the hardest at the moment?
The twins.
For sure, eh?
Like.
They all have their moments.
They're all different type of hard. It depends, like, because there's heaps of different types of hard. Like there's like the ones that need your attention. So obviously the twins, they need your physical attention.
Yeah.
Like you always need to be there with them, like with them all the time. So they're sort of like, seems like their first priority. They're all at different stages of like difficulty.
Different hards. And that's the one of the hard things about being a parent of like so many kids is trying to understand each of them. And if you're not doing something physically, you're doing it mentally or emotionally.
Yeah, that's right. If we could choose what age would we start having kids?
If we could choose, what age would we start having kids?
I'm pretty sure mine would still be pretty early.
Yeah, mine would definitely be early, but not as early as we started, because I think it would have definitely benefited if we had that time to just grow and mature.
But at the same time, I reckon if we didn't have them early,
we definitely wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I don't think
we definitely would not be where we are today.
No.
Like our life would totally be different. So, and saying that I wouldn't change anything for what happened. Like but
I'm sweet with having them early. Yeah, I think have your kids in your 20s and then smack them out. So in your 40s you can sort of just do your thing. That's how I look at it.
Also physically you're still able to keep up with your kids.
Got the energy.
Yeah.
To keep up with them and do that. So yeah, I reckon have kids early if you're going to have them. Otherwise, don't have them at all. I reckon.
Or just be prepared for what like kids are going to be. Like they are.
I would hate to have kids in my 40s, 50s.
It's crazy.
Have you ever kids after 35? Come on, man. How was your pregnancy, birth with the twins compared to the other pregnancies?
Oh, it wasn't physically harder until I got to the last month. I was quite fit and quite active before I found out I was pregnant, so I wanted to maintain that, which definitely helped. And I was like, having twins, my body has to be on point for this stuff, like straight up. So so that's what I did. My nausea was really full on with the twins, so I think like all those symptoms and stuff were really full on compared to the other pregnancies. Like I didn't have it as bad with the rest of the pregnancies. The single babies, they were all really good pregnancies. I was lucky with Naisha, I was sweet.
Let's move on. It's my turn to talk. What are the pros and cons of having 5 girls? Sweet. I don't know, most of them are daddy's girls. And they all are, for me anyway, so the pros for me, they're all pretty much daddy's girls. Yeah, I reckon they all have their time with me anyway, and they're pretty cool to me. Like, Yeah, they just look after their dad. They're sort of all for their dad. They always, oh man, they show me so much love. Like it's sort of like they go to you for like their problems, but they come to me for their fun. Like so, if they're always in a good buzz, happy, like and sweet, they'll come to me. If they're crying or anything, like they go to mum. Like they go to you for the problems, but they come to me for like the just for happy stuff. Like let's do this. Like let's go play on the tram.
Con. That's my con.
My cons are pretty much, I don't know, I think it's probably more when they get older and they start being cheeky and not listening. And
I think his cons are going to be in the teenage years.
Cons are definitely going to be when they get older, but man, like I think that would be with boys as well anyway. But this is probably just for me, it's like the pros and cons of having kids.
I can't see so.
How did we come up with all our gorgeous girls' names?
So Naisha, I definitely came up with her name. Being so young, I was in school, and I just jotted down the alphabet, and I chose a number, and I just crossed out all the numbers.
What was the number?
Letters that landed on that. It was number 4, and then I just stopped.
So every 4th letter you crossed
out, and then I just stopped randomly when I was like, oh yeah, that's enough letters, and then it came up all with her letters in her name. And then I just jumbled it together until I found like what I liked, and then it was Naisha. So that was how Naisha's name came
Try
up.
Try it, whānau.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come up with your kid's name.
So unique at a 13. Oh, well, no, I was 14. That was.
You named all the girls, except for.
No, you named Nara.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
I don't know.
Wasn't it in the Bible or something?
Means...
Lamp of God or something.
No,
that.
I think.
Is it?
I'm not too sure.
Should Google it.
I don't know. Something of my heart, I think.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
Girl of my heart.
Yeah, girl of my heart, I think.
That's right. How could we even forget that one?
And you came up with Nayla, right?
Nayla, yeah.
How did you come up with Nayla?
I can't remember.
Just can't remember Nayla. And then Naraya and Nature, I came up with both of them?
You came up with both of them. I was supposed to come up with one of the twins' names, but...
Yeah. So she made up Naisha and Nayla. I made up Nara...
And the twins.
And the twins, Naraya and Nature. So Naraya's from the Bible. It was just a name I seen in the Bible.
Yeah.
Looking through. And Nature is just nature, you know?
Yeah, just it is what it is.
And I've never heard that name before, so...
I still haven't, yeah.
I've never heard someone with that name, so I was like, oh, far. That was a pretty cool name. It stuck to me when I was like, oh, Nature would be a cool name.
I was so nervous too.
You just see green, and it's like, you know, when you think of nature, just like what do you see when you think of nature?
Yeah, I just think of just all the natural elements just in one, like the trees, the like mountains, like snowy mountains, normal mountains, like everything, like all of that, and so, and it's just like organic and peaceful.
Yeah.
So I just think of that's what the name means to me.
Hard.
So which is good because she's definitely that out of the twins. Like she's more that out of the twins, but she still has her moments. She's definitely got a temper on her, that one.
100. She loves the temper.
She is the bubba though of the family.
Yeah.
Okay,
so that's so that's how we came up with our girls' names.
Yeah.
So, what's something you and Jordan like to do when you have a date day or night by yourselves?
It varies really, because it just depends on also the time frame that we also have.
Yeah, so I think, but most of the time we usually
definitely go out for dinner.
Yeah, we either go out for dinner or like we plan it around something like an event or something like say a festival or a party or mates having like party or like, you know, drinks and stuff like that. Like that's usually we get a babysitter. It's usually planned around something like that.
Yeah.
That we get to catch up with our mates and with just us two.
Yeah.
Usually involves a few drinks and that.
A few inners.
So
definitely.
So yeah.
Have to.
But that's probably what we mostly do when
we actually do that,
night. Sweet. The next question is, how do we find time for ourselves? Yeah, so for me, I wake up early in the morning. Like my time for myself is going to the gym. So I go to the gym. I start work at 6, so I go to the gym at 4:30 in the morning. You just got to make time. I think it's important to make time for yourself every day, like whether it's just blooming reading, going to the gym, or doing something for yourself like that. You just get your own time, like an hour or so for yourself. It's like should be a priority in your day, like, and that's probably what's kept me, and probably Jess as well, saying through our relationship, is that we've always, you know, prioritised that time that we've made for ourselves.
Yeah, if you need any tips on finding time for yourself, ask this guy, because he's a pro at doing it.
I make time for myself, and you just gotta make it, man, like straight up, and and it'll keep you like, you'll be happy when you come home to your family, when you come home from work, because you've dedicated that time for yourselves. Like, there's been times throughout the years, like even this year, like started this year, last year, where I don't even go to the gym, and I just wake up, go straight to work, come home from work, tired as, and you know, doing the kids, like that becomes pretty tiring if you don't make that time for yourself. I think it's important, like it actually makes things work out, makes you happier while you're at work.
Does it make your days go faster, or it just makes them more positive, easier to be positive?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you rock into work, boom, and energized. Everyone's just coming on, wiping their eyes, just finished a coffee, and I'm rocking in like 2 hours of weight pump, like finished the workout.
I don't know how he does it. He wakes
sweet.
up so early though, but I know why, because of all the reasons that he's saying. But yeah, he does it definitely. And it definitely works for him. He comes home heaps happier too.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. So
that's make time for yourself. Make time for yourselves. You know.
See, and I think that's the balance for us too, because I'm someone that I don't make enough time for myself, because I do feel like a little bit bad sometimes, but because I feel like I can't make time for myself if I've got to like do the house, if the kids aren't like done, if they need things, then I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna think about myself. I'm just going to do them. But then Jordan's here, and he's like, that's so important to him, and so I definitely learn from it, and so we definitely balance each other, because he's like, no, come on babe, we need to do this, and I'm like, alright babe, well I'll just make sure this is all sorted, and then that's us. Yeah,
that's alright. For me to make, like, I have to make time for myself for this whole family to run, like for me to play my part, I have to make time for myself. So if I don't, then I'm going to burn out, and I just won't even, like, I'll probably hate being a parent and doing all this stuff, like
everyone
making time for myself.
I
think everyone, I think you make time for yourself, eh?
Yeah, I do.
But
try
like
to make time for myself. Sometimes when you don't,
you sort of get stressing.
But that's what it takes for me to even get mentally be able to do it. But so in saying that, like, I know that that's what I'm like. So then, like in the mornings, I've got a good routine with everything. So I make sure that I go to the gym and stuff. Definitely go to the gym as well. So that's definitely important to me. That helps heaps as well with the kids being home and everything. But mainly how we get time for ourselves is so that, like, making sure the house is all good and stuff, so that we can do it. But,
stop making excuses. Make time for yourself, and you'll benefit hard.
You won't burn
Try
out.
that. Make time for yourselves, and it was just an hour a day. Do it half an hour even. Just start off small, and then create a habit of
something
doing
that
it.
actually makes you feel happy, eh?
Yeah, something that you just really enjoy. So cool. Next one is, what is the most rewarding part about being a parent? Probably just seeing them grow, just seeing them grow, and seeing them like achieve things that they like seeing them learning, seeing them like come home from school and be like, oh, look, I got my new spelling list or new reading list or new, like, things like that. It's like, wow, like, just to see the excitement in their eyes from reading, like maybe when Naylor comes home and she learns a new word from kindy, and see the excitement on their face, like seeing them excited, that makes me excited. Like, and it's like something little as too, like for us it's little, but I mean, to see the excitement that they get from learning something, like just so small, one word or
they got across the monkey bars,
just little things like that, like, and it sort of brings me back anyway, to remind me, like, about the small little wins that we do get in life, and celebrating them, and sort of appreciating them as well, because sometimes we seem to forget, like,
get caught up in
things, like, so this is a big goal, like we want to achieve this big thing, and we don't celebrate till we get to them, till we achieve this whole big goal. Like, I don't know, it could be anything. Say my goal was to, like, bench press, just say this is a gym thing, 140, you know, for 5 reps, you know, and like, just say if I just
started at 70 or something.
Say if I started at 70 for something, and I just, you know, each week I went up an extra 10 or 5 kilos, so 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And that whole process, I didn't actually, like, I wasn't celebrating those little wins. I wasn't actually excited. I was just like, fuck, I'm not there. I was disappointed. And then when I got to 140, then I celebrated. Then it's like, no, like, celebrate the small ones as well. And like, what you enjoy is that, what you got to enjoy is that process. Like, that process is probably better than the ultimate goal of achieving that 140, whatever it is. So it's that's what I learned from the kids, and just learning to appreciate the small things, the small ones in life, and like, and not being too bad, like not being too disappointed on the small losses as well.
Yeah.
On the micro losses, like, who cares about the micro losses? Like, it's a little step back, like setback, but you keep moving forward. It's like, oh yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much my illustration for that. But yeah, that's biggest reward for me as well.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest reward. And seeing like teachings, like our teachings being like in action, like seeing them like implementing things that we teach them, like, you know, it's like that like definitely melts a heart, because it's like, oh well, they actually listened to me, or like, oh, they actually took that on note, you know. So it's like, those things are really cool too. So like at the end of the day, like, being a parent is rewarding in itself. So having, because they're like your little humans, like your little mini-me's, and with our relationship and stuff, us being so one and united, like, it's like they're ours, like we love each other so much, and our love created those little humans. So it's it's so awesome and rewarding just seeing them grow.
Yeah, but we're going to finish off with the last question, which is, how do we stay so vibrant and positive?
Having that being said is nice in itself, because we're just ourselves, and for us to like look like that to other people, or be that to other people, is just
100
compliment in itself,
it's just being yourselves, like authentically yourself, and like owning it, and just like loving it. Like, no one can be a better version of you, so like, as long as you're just being yourself and just being who you are, like, just keep being that, and like, you attract the people that you want around, you know, that you want around yourselves, and that want to be around you. So ultimately, just being yourselves, and
no matter where we are, no matter who's around or who you are.
It's quite it's actually quite trippy when you see, like, for us anyway, when you see people that are like maybe on camera or social, or like, I don't know, you might see them like this type of way, and then in real life they're different. Like, that's actually like, it's quite foreign to us. Like, we don't really know why that, and we don't actually have much people around in our circle that are like that. So it's quite weird. But being like how we are, just like, you know, what you see on this camera, like, or through you know, on YouTube, whatever you see of us, like, in real life we're still the same. So like, it's all good.
Like,
so we won't, we don't front for camera, or we don't front for anything. It's just
for anyone, like, and also because like everything we've been to as well, babe, like we know, like, and we own it, and we've learnt from it, and we've like moved on, you know, not moved on, but we've like moved forward. It's like, so everything that we've been through, like, you can bring it up, we can bring it up, like, it's just, you know, I think being able to do that as well definitely helps with us being able to be so positive and vibrant, because everything we've been through, we've like, it happened.
We've been through a lot though. We've been through so much, like, so that's why we can we don't mind, but we are ourselves, fully ourselves, because we know each other's, you know, the worst times we've been through. We know each other's like best, so like, we're all good with it. Like, we're sweet, like, so we can just, what we are to use, like,
so positive and vibrant, because because we've been through all the stuff we've been through, and so it makes us look at other people as well, and have a bit more have more understanding, because even though we look like how we do, you know, just positive and vibrant, like, it took a lot of bad times and experiences and all that kind of stuff for us to be this vibrant and positive. Because it's like, man, we have been like so low, so it's like, why not be so positive? Like, we're grateful, and if we're not, then we need to sort that out. Like, if it's in our control, we need to sort that out right now. So we choose to be. We definitely choose to be in it.
And because we're so like, we've lived like a life of like a normal person, like a 40-year-old will probably live their life like already. And I'm 28, she's 26, so like, we've already lived like 12 years into the future, like, you know, someone, usually we had a kid 14 and 15, we had our first one. Usually most people have kids at 25, that age their first kid at that, sometimes later, man, even 25 seems to be early nowadays.
Yeah.
But like, so we were 10 years, we jumped 10 years, like, you know.
Yeah.
So we sort of like, and we've been through the ups and downs of all that, so we sort of know each other inside out. So
yeah, I think the experiences brought on from like having kids young, being young ourselves, and then living internationally, all those kinds of things have like definitely like impacted like what we've been through, what we went through and stuff. And so
and I think a big one for me and like for our relationship is honesty. I think as long as you're honest to your partner, like, like you'll go everywhere. Like, you just got to be honest with it, even if it's like seems bad or wrong. Like, honesty is the like best policy. Like, honesty, that's just a saying, but I mean it's so true. Like, as long as you can be honest about who you are, like your partner's going to accept you anyway, really.
Well, they have to, kind of, not have to, but being in a place where you're able to definitely be honest and be truthful and trust that person to like wholeheartedly trust in what you're gonna say, like it's definitely like good. Yeah,
you got to bring it, like, everything's got to come to the surface at the end of the day, like, you know, your deepest, darkest secrets, all that sort of stuff, right? Like,
you want to be able to be that and definitely in your relationship, in your marriage, like you want to have that. And definitely helps.
It helps hard out, because otherwise, like, you can't move forward. Like, if you're holding on to something that, like, you know, your partner doesn't know, all that sort of stuff, like, it's like far out. Like, man, you got to release it all, because once you do, like, man, like, everything's like the world's your oyster. You can just do everything. So not the relationship tips.
Okay.
Shall I bring to the ceiling now?
Don't. Nah. Don't.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
No, but that's us. We're going to wrap it up there, Whānau. Like, there's a few more questions, but they sort of...
We kind of answered them, eh?
You're butting in again.
Sorry, man.
You're butting in again.
Am I? Am I?
Oh, wait. Nah, but they sort of... All the questions sort of got the same sort of answer. That the questions are sort of the same questions, but just delivered in a different way. So we just thought they would just made that one the last question. And that was a bit of Q&A from us, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. Jaz's going to chop it up now and get it out there. So thank you guys for watching our videos. It's been like so awesome being able to make this content for you guys. Thank you for the questions. It's given us something to do. Jaz is always at home being like, man, what can I do? You know, what should I start? And I'm like, you know, this is keeping her very busy. Definitely. And the kids as well. So, and it's been enjoyable for her. And then we want to just keep pumping it out. And like, at the end of the day, the ROI of this, like the return on investment of this, is just like...
I was going to say, what's ROI mean?
Oh man. Have you been watching Gary V?
Cut it out.
But it's just like, at the end of the day, like, our grandkids can ultimately see this. So like, if they can see what
memories,
like, in 20 years or 30 years, can see what you know we were like as parents, and then be like, oh, was my koro like that, or was my nan like that? Like, I think I'm like that. Like, yeah, sweet. Like, that's all it can be. That's why this technology stuff is like
awesome,
amazing. You know, our grandparents didn't have the stuff like what we have now. So, you know, we're so grateful to be able to do this. And
alright then, guys, well, thanks for staying down with the Namatas. We answered so many questions about being parents and everything, so we'll mix it up next time.
Give us some more selfish questions, man.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, we are independently our own people, so...
Give us some selfish ones that you want to get out of us.
Yeah, what are you gonna know?
Nah, not even about us, just anything.
And Jen.
We got you.
And Jen, we got.